Good day and welcome to our class. Today we shall be considering Introduction to Lambert W function, or we call it omega function. We call it Lambert W function or an omega function. Let's consider this equation. We consider an equation of this format. This is the type of equation Lambert W function works with. So when we have this type of equation, then to make y the subject of formula, we only say y is equal to w of x. This w is the Lambert W function. So that w is Lambert W function, or we call it omega function. So the Lambert W function deals with this type of equation. So if you have this type of relationship, then we can say that y equal to w of x. So there's a series for it which we are not going into that, but we can calculate the Lambert W function using, there are some calculators that can do it, or you go to Wolfram, you go to Google, look for Wolfram or Lambert W function calculator where we can do it. So that means if you have something of this nature, w of 2, our calculator should be able to do that. We are only considering the application of the W function. So any question we are given, we'll try to express it in this format so that at the end of the day we are going to get what is there. But before that, let's consider some properties of Lambert W function. Number 1, w of x exponential s is x. This can be obtained from this one. Also, if you have w of x times exponential w of x is same thing as x. That's another property. Another property we can have is that w of x ln x, this is same thing as ln x. And from this place, from this, if you replace x by 1 over s, we can deduce that w of ln x minus over ln x will give me minus ln x. So these four properties are very, very important when we are dealing with Lambert W function. Now let's take example. Example 1, let's say we want to find w of 0. If you are finding Lambert W of 0, you can apply this. So Lambert W of 0 or this. So Lambert W of 0 will be 0. That is if the whole of this is 0, that is if s exponential s is 0, then exponential s can never be 0. Therefore x is 0. And we have said that the answer will give me x. In that case, our answer is 0. Or you follow it like this: 0 times exponential 0. We know that exponential 0 is 1. Then our answer is 0 if you apply this property. And let's take another example. Example, Lambert W of ln 2, 2 ln 2. So we only need to apply this x ln x. That will be ln x. So in that case, Lambert W of 2 ln 2 will give me ln 2. So that will be the answer. Now let's consider another one. Another one is Lambert W function of minus 1 over exponential. We know that this can be written as minus 1 times exponential minus 1. So we can write it as minus 1 times exponential minus 1. And we recall that w of s exponential s is x. So in this case, our s is being represented by minus 1. So our answer is just minus 1. So if we consider another one, Lambert W of e exponential, we'll still making use of this. So this is 1 times exponential 1. So our answer is just 1. That means W of exponential is 1. So if we consider another one, W of exponential 1 plus e. So we want to find this. We cannot use this directly because it's not as direct as this. What you do is you can say that let y be W of exponential 1 plus e. And by definition, we know that if y is equal to W of x, definitely x will be equal to y exponential y. So here now we have y is equal to this. This is representing x. So we can say that this is equal to y exponential y, which I can write this thing as e dot by indices. I can write it as e dot e raised to power e is equal to y e raised to power y. If you compare both sides, you will see that y is equal to exponential. So, and we have said that let y be equal to this. So therefore w of this will be equal to y, and our y is exponential. So that is the answer. Another important one is w of minus pi over 2. Let us first take note, or let's recall that I squared is equal to minus 1. So in this case, this minus that is here will be given as I squared pi over 2. We are moving to complex, but the I can be written in two ways, which I can write as I pi over 2 dot another I. Using complex analysis, a complex number, we know that I is same thing as exponential pi I over 2, because exponential pi I over 2 is cos pi over 2 plus I sine pi over 2. Cos pi over 2 is 0. Sine pi over 2 is 1. So it will remain I. That means I is same thing as this. So in that case, I can continue this as I pi over 2 exponential. This I will be exponential pi I over 2. So it is now in form of x exponential s, which is x. So in this case, the answer is, our s is representing I pi over 2 or pi I over 2. So our answer is pi I over 2. That means w of minus pi over 2 is pi I over 2. So let's take another example. Simplified, let's evaluate this. Square root of 2 raised to power square root of 2 raised to power square root of 2 raised to power square root of 2, and so on like that. Now, how do we do that? Let us say let y be this, root 2 raised to power 2 raised to power 2 raised to power 2, and so on like that. You observe that from this place to this place is still the given question. So I can write it as this raised to power y. Now, if we continue this is square root of 2 is same thing as 2 raised to power half. Then there is y here. I can write it as 2 raised to power y over 2. From this place now, I can bring this one here, y dot 2 raised to power y over 2 is equal to 1. But we know that if I bring it here, there will be minus here. That is why I replace this space. Now, we need to also take note that exponential ln k is equal to k. So that means if I write 2, I can write it as exponential ln 2. So that means this expression here is same thing as exponential ln 2 raised to power minus y over 2. So this is equal to 1. From this place, I can bring this down by law of logarithm. I can bring this power down. It will be exponential minus y over 2 ln 2 is equal to 1. But our aim is we want to let it look like something of this nature. Y exponential y is equal to k. That is something exponential something. Or let's generalize it. I can say d exponential d is equal to k. That is my aim. Now, on top of this exponential, I have all this. But beside it, I have to find a way of having all this too. So that means what I need to put beside is just minus half ln 2. So that they will be the same things. Whatever that is there must be here before we can apply Lambert W function. In this case now, I need minus 1 minus half ln 2. There's y here, exponential minus this. But what I've put here is minus ln 2 over 2. But whatever I put here, I have to put it to the other side too. I've multiplied both sides by minus ln 2 over 2. So you will now see that they are the same thing. It's now of this format. So, and we know that whenever we have this, we say that d is equal to w of k. So in that case, this is representing our d. So we can now say that minus y over ln 2 is equal to w of minus ln 2 over 2. And don't forget, from our properties here, we said minus ln x over ln x is minus ln x. In that case, we have y over 2 ln 2 equal to minus ln 2 over ln 2. The w function will become ln 2 by that property I just showed now. This cancels this. If you make y the same formula, y will be equal to 2. The minus cancels the minus 2. So, and what is our y? This is our y here, root 2 raised to power 2. In that case, I will have root 2 raised to power root 2 raised to power root 2 raised to power root 2. And to infinity is our y, which is 2. So that means the value of this expression is 2. So let's take another example. Another example, find the value of x if this is equal to 1. The first thing is, let's take this, let's make this formula, and when it goes there, it will become x minus 1, and it will become s plus 1. I will take this to the other side. Also, we need to take this to this place because our aim is that we are working towards d exponential d. So if you take this one to the other side, it will give it will remain 1 here. This will be s plus 1 2 raised to power minus x. Now let's take note that exponential ln k is same thing as k. But before then, we need to find a way so that this s plus 1 will also be on top, because our aim is we are looking for d exponential d. S plus 1 must be on top, but what we have here is ordinary minus s, and it is s plus 1 that we need. So in this case, the only way to do this is by multiplying both sides by 2 raised to power minus 1. So this is times 2 raised to power minus 1. So that if you apply indices to this one, it will be minus s, it will be minus s minus 1, which at the end of it will give you minus into s plus 1, and we have this. So in this case, this will give me 1 over 2 into is equal to s plus 1. This will give me 2 raised to power minus s plus 1 when we apply indices there. That's our aim. Our aim is to get the same thing. So in this case, we can now apply this one. I will turn that 2 to exponential. This will become exponential ln 2 raised to power. You just put exponential ln whatever that is there. So it will still give me the same thing. Making use of this. This will give me half into s plus 1 by indices. I need to bring this down by law of logarithm. Sorry, lane 2. So I have lane 2 there, but whatever that is on top of the exponential must be beside it. But what is on top of exponential are this. The only thing that is missing now is minus lane 2. So in that case, I need to multiply minus lane 2 to both sides. This is over 2. This is s plus 2, lane 2. Don't forget that there's minus there. Exponential this, lane 2. So it is now in form of d exponential d. Everything here is my d. From that place, the d, which is s plus 1 lane 2, will now be equal to w of minus lane 2 over 2. By the property, we said this property here, minus lane s over lane s is minus lane s. This will give me minus lane 2. So minus lane 2 cancels each other. What we have left is s is equal to 1. So since s is equal to 1, if you make s plus s is a formula, s will be equal to 0. So in that case, s is equal to 0 is the solution to this. Now let's take another example. Find the value of x in this equation. S plus lane s is equal to 5. If you want to do this, let's take note that s, just like this that I gave the other time, we take note that this x can be written as exponential lane x plus lane s is equal to 5. But there's no way we can, there's no way it will help us. Another way we can look at it is this. Also, lane exponential k is still k. If it is exponential lane k or lane exponential, so we need the second one. So let's apply the second one because there's lane here. So this x will be equal to lane exponential x, then plus lane s is equal to 5. So this will be very useful and will be very easy. When we apply law of logarithm, we can multiply this, so this will be x exponential s is equal to 5. Now, if we still apply this, then we'll say that s exponential s is equal to exponential 5. When we transfer this lane to the other side, when we apply law of logarithm, you are going to have exponential 5. It is now in form of d exponential d is equal to k. So if you make s a formula, s will just be w of e raised to power 5. So this will be our answer. To get the value of this, we check our calculator. Or just go to Google to know the final value of this. Example, find x if x raised to power s is equal to lane 2. Now, to solve this, the first thing, let's take lane of both sides. If you take lane of both sides, we have lane s raised to power s is equal to lane 2. By law of logarithm, this s will come to the back. It will be lane x is equal to lane 2. Don't forget that this ordinary x here, we can write it as this exponential lane x is same thing as x. So this x here, let me first write this one. Then this x can be written as exponential lane x is equal to lane 2. So don't forget that it has now become d exponential d is equal to k. So in this case, I will just take the lane x is equal to w of lane 2. And if you make s formula, we know that lane is same thing as log exponential, which is w of lane 2. By law of logarithm, we say that s is equal to exponential w of lane 2. So this is our answer. We can check it from calculators Check it on Google. You see it. Wolfram. Another example, find x if x raised to power 4 is equal to 4 raised to power x. To do this, let us first make this SZ formula here. We know that x will be equal to 4 raised to power x divided by 4. Now, let's take this to the other side so that we have x 4 raised to power s over 4. It will be equal to 1, but we are taking it to the other side. As usual, there will be minus here because we are bringing it here. Now, our aim is to make them have the same thing. Here we have ordinary s. Here we have s over 4 minus s over 4. In that case, I need minus 1 over 4 there. So this will be minus 1 over 4. I'll multiply both sides by minus 1 over 4. Dot 4 raised to power minus s over 4 is equal to minus 1 over 4 times this 1. Now, we now need to apply exponential link k is equal to k. So that is, this one will be exponential link 4 raised to power minus s over 4. This is equal to minus 1 over 4. Now, we apply logarithm by bringing this down beside this. We have this ln 4 is equal to minus 1 over 4. Now, on top of the exponential too, this and this must be the same thing. We already have minus s over 4, so we need ln 4 too beside this place. So here we have this ln 4 exponential minus s over 4 ln 4. Don't forget that we have minus ln 4 there before. We have minus this there. So ln 4 will come and meet it. So it is now in form of d exponential d is equal to k. So from this way, we say that s over 4 ln 4 will be equal to w of minus ln 4 over 4. By the property, we know that by this property here, we know that minus ln s over s is minus ln s. So in that case, we have this ln 4 is equal to, it will give me minus ln 4. From this place, this will cancel each other. Then x is equal to 4. So s is equal to 4 is the answer. And even if we check it, if by inspection, we will see that s is equal to 4 is an answer. Consider another way by which you can solve the same question. We have seen that s is equal to 4 is an answer. Now let's check whether we can still get another value for x. Now from this place, I can write this thing as s raised to power 4 is equal to, this 4 can become 2 raised to power 2 x. There's x there. If you make s formula, s will be equal to 2 raised to power 2x divided by 4 if this 4 comes here. So from that place, we can have s is equal to 2 raised to power s over 2. From that place, I can bring this one here so that it becomes minus this is equal to 1 as usual. But we need minus half so that they will have the same thing. So in this case, this will become minus half times this dot whatever that is there before is equal to minus half times 1, which is minus half. As usual, we turn this to exponential. It will be exponential ln 2 raised to power this is equal to minus half. This is minus s over 2 ln exponential. This comes down, we have minus s over 2 ln 2 is equal to minus half. But we need ln 2 on both sides so that we need ln 2 here, so that whatever that is here will be what is here. Exponential minus s over 2 ln 2 is equal to minus ln 2 over 2. So we now have the same thing. In this case, I cannot take this. This over this is equal to w of minus ln 2 over 2. But by the identity, we know that the whole of this is minus ln 2. So minus ln 2 cancels each other. So s over 2 is 1, therefore s is 2. So in that case, for this question, we say that s is 2 or s is 4 is our answer. So in our next video, we'll consider some differentiation and integration under this w function. Meanwhile, you can practice this. 5 raised to power x plus 5x is equal to 140. So you can practice that. By the time you solve it, you will see that s is equal to 3. So you can practice it. As well, practice this. Cube root of 3, cube root of 3, cube root of 3, cube root of 3, and so on like that. You finish it, you should be able to get 3 as your answer. So let's meet me in my next class for some integration and differentiation on this.